Ever felt like you're the only one climbing the mountain of plant-based living? The higher you go, the fewer people you see. But don't worry, you're not alone. Let's explore the challenges and the triumphs of this solitary journey together. Hi, I'm Blaze, and I help men and women to crush it in a plant-based lifestyle by keeping it simple with plant-based foods. In today's video, we're talking about why the path to the top of your plant-based journey can be lonely at times. In the beginning, it can feel this way, especially when you're first starting off. Because you're going into uncharted waters, sometimes you don't know what to expect or what types of challenges are coming your way. For example, say when you're first starting off and then maybe you got a family gathering or a group of friends that are having a get-together, and you go to that gathering and maybe it's a potluck and everyone brings their foods, and all of a sudden you find yourself as the only plant-based eater in the group. So in times like that, some people can feel alone, especially when you're first starting off, where maybe in the past you used to eat the normal foods, and then now, you find yourself being plant-based, and all of a sudden you seem like the lone wolf in the pack, or I should say the black sheep. And also in situations like that, sometimes your friends or your family, they can kind of tell you stuff to make you feel like the odd one out. And if you don't have that confidence built up yet, then some people can take it personally, especially in the beginning. Another situation that can make you feel like you're all alone on the path to your journey to the top of your plant-based lifestyle is when you go out and eat at restaurants. Again, if you're with family or friends, or maybe even coworkers, and you go to a restaurant and maybe everyone's ordering the usuals, and then you all of a suddenly you shifted into a plant-based lifestyle, and now you're ordering the vegan dish instead of the chicken, pork, beef, or fish. And by doing this, sometimes other people can feel threatened in a way by you when you start shifting into a healthier lifestyle. Because all of a suddenly, now you're eating healthier than maybe you have in your entire life. And others see you taking your health seriously, leveling up for 2025, and then they're eating the big heavy steaks or whatever it is. Not in all cases, but I have seen this situation come up with me a couple times. And in the beginning, for me, it was a little challenging. But once I found my groove and found my own flow and my own rhythm in my plant-based journey, I started to build confidence step by step, day by day. And as you keep doing this, being consistent, you will find that eventually down the road, you will start to build a lot more confidence than you did in the beginning. And when you reach that point where your confidence starts to snowball and get bigger and bigger, it becomes such a liberating feeling, and you will absolutely love it as your consistency starts to build confidence. When you go out to eat at restaurants, you have to look at it strategically, almost like you're going into battle. In a way, you have to have somewhat of a plan, so when you look at the menu, you know what questions to ask the waiter, waitress, even the cook if you have to. Questions like, is this oil cooked with all the other foods? Say if you get French fries, right? And most people would think, oh yeah, it's vegan because it's just potatoes cooked in oil, right? But if they use that oil to cook all the other foods, especially the meats, then it's not vegan anymore. So I definitely ask this question quite often when I go out to eat, if I want to order fries or whatever. I'm usually asking questions like that to the waiters and waitresses. Also just asking them if this particular item is vegan. Even if it looks vegan on the menu, but it doesn't actually say vegan next to that particular dish, then you want to definitely ask them if that is vegan or plant-based. Because sometimes it looks like it's plant-based, but they might have some type of dairy product or meat product in there. So always be asking questions whenever you go out to eat at restaurants. This will help you to build that confidence muscle that you need when going plant-based in 2025, so that you can not feel alone along your plant-based journey, because you are not alone. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you ever felt alone with any other challenges that you have faced in your life before. I'm curious to know. This will help others in overcoming their challenges that maybe you have overcome in the past. Let's share together so we can build a community of like-minded people. Another situation where you can sometimes feel alone is when you are traveling. Because I would like to believe that most of the world is either omnivore or carnivore, with a few fraction of people being plant-based, vegetarian, vegan, I would guess that that is the minority population of the world. So when you're traveling overseas or even across states, what you want to be doing is taking healthy snacks with you when you go. And if you haven't seen my other video where I talk about the food preservation method to save you thousands easily, then I'll leave a link above and down in the description box for that video. Check out that video because it'll really help you whether you're first starting off or you're already along your plant-based journey. This preservation method will make sure that you have a lot of good healthy snacks with you wherever you go and travel. So to not feel alone along your plant-based journey, you want to be going to events that are promoting a plant-based lifestyle. You have events such as agricultural festivals, gardening festivals, pumpkin festival, apple festivals. They got a ton of festivals out there that deal with plant-based foods and foods that you can actually grow at home. Look on Facebook for groups that promote a plant-based living. This will help to give you support and give you a sense of community when you're first starting out and even throughout your journey. Feeling like you're part of some type of community along your journey is going to really help to give you the extra drive that you need to keep going when times are tough or when they get tough or when challenges come your way, because we all know it, that no matter what you do in life, challenges always come your way. So we want to be prepared with our plan and our strategy so that we can absolutely crush it and not be fazed when challenges come our way. Bring it on, baby. If you find that preserving your own food is too much for you to do right now because maybe you're a busy person and you just don't have the time to be preserving your own food or even growing your own food, then I'll leave some links down below in the description box on my recommended dehydrated fruits that are absolutely delicious. And these you can easily take with you wherever you go. Fruits like dehydrated blueberries, strawberries, mangoes, bananas, and coconut strips. These types of foods is an absolute must, especially if you're vegan or going plant-based. They definitely come in handy, especially when you're traveling. So in the beginning, it might be a little tough and you can feel like you're alone. But whatever you do, don't give up. Hang in there and just remember that consistency is key. So just keep stepping forward day by day, even if they're small steps. Eventually they'll start building up to bigger steps, and bigger steps. And within a blink of an eye, it'll be 6 months down the road, 1 year down the road, and you'll be taking leaps and bounds by that time. Believe me when I tell you this, because this is absolutely true in my case. And by the time I was hitting 6 months and even a year, I was absolutely crushing it in a plant-based lifestyle. So if I can do it, you can do it also. And no time is better than right now. I would start right now, today, before 2025, so that when the new year's comes around, you're already off running to the races. Believe in yourself, have a plan, and have a strategy. I recommend getting a notebook and pen and write things down, like your favorite foods. Simple things like this, so that when you go shopping or to the farmers markets, you can actually buy the organic foods that you like. And I say this in almost all my videos because it's absolutely true. But organic does matter, especially if you're buying your food from trusted sources. If not, you definitely better be growing it yourself. If you have the time. If you have the time, then I highly recommend start growing at least some of the foods that you absolutely love on your own. And the foods that you don't, you can source them out from small farmers, farmers markets, Facebook Marketplace even. Go on there and you can find a lot of people who garden and farm and sell food, fresh produce and whatnot on Facebook Marketplace. So check that out and I hope that helps you. If you want to learn more about being successful in living a plant-based lifestyle and having more energy than when you were in your teenage years, then watch this video right here where I share with you the 3 simple plant-based liquids that can help launch your energy to the moon. Watch this video right here and I'll see you over there.